Man, to be the first game of the tournament, I think we made it interesting for everyone here. Um, this was, of course, my first time, these girls' first time in an OVC tournament. So from waking up this morning super early to a 20-minute shoot around to, um, everything. This has been very different for us, and we've had to adjust. And they've made faces like, "What do we do?" And we're trying to figure things out and find a way, and we did tonight. And I'm super proud of not only these three sitting here, but just a team effort and just fight. I mean, there's times that after being up big and then going down big late, and to me big is six, and they didn't, they figured things out and they played together on the court and got each other right, and here we are, advancing.
Questions? 1912, 95.7 The Spin. Anyone can feel free to take a stab at this, but I would love to know the thought process of what was going through your all's minds as that huge first half lead that you guys built up was kind of evaporating there in the third quarter.
I would say, me personally, I definitely was terrified, but I have faith in my team. I think every team go on runs, and obviously our first half was our run, so we knew they were going to come out because Little Rock is also a good team. So we knew they were going to have a run and they were going to come back eventually. So I think we got our heads on straight, let them go on our run, and we finally caught back, and then we got our groove back, and then it was just from there.
Was there any sort of coaching decision to make a counter adjustment leading into the fourth quarter to stop the momentum that the Little Rock was building up?
I think, there was some things that we were going to try to help off of some people to get, more pressure on Holman, and not pressure where we're going over to double and she's still scoring, but stuff where we were able to dig at her early and maybe get the ball out of her hands. But with their subbing and them going back with their starting lineup, it's tough. I mean, they have players that they all kind of play like fours, and, and then they've got a really good shooter with three, and they really played to every bit of their roles tonight, and were really hard at times to guard. And I think that the big rebounding plays are what kind of sealed the deal, and they could have really hurt us down the stretch. But we got them to take quick shots, sometimes out of the press, sometimes just because that's just how they play a little bit. But rebounding really was something that we told them that you have to lock in to win this game on. And I thought that by the end of it, we had really figured it out and didn't give up, the ones that could have sealed the game for Little Rock.
I think the biggest thing is just getting that confidence. I think that we've been working hard all season, and we've been playing hard all season, and I think that sometimes, like a plant, you kind of got to wait to see the flower bloom. You kind of got to wait. You got to get your dirt. You got to get your water, everything that you need. And we just had to be patient to let everything show. We've been knew we could do this. We've been knew that we had the pieces, we had the coaches, we had the work ethic, but sometimes it takes a while to just mesh into glue. We were a whole new team, a very young team that sometimes I feel like we forget. I mean, we have us oldies that are all grads, and then it's all underclassmen. And it can be tough for them. This is some of their first tournament, first ever college tournament, and they're coming in, I think, just giving it their all for us, and then us being oldies, our last year, we're giving it all we got to, and I think that it's coming together at the perfect time.
Yeah.
I would say I think we finally just started playing as a team. I think we always had that, but we start to believe in each other. Like when we got down, we were able to talk to each other instead of getting frustrated and going off. And even still, we still have the moments because we're human at the end of the day. But I think we started to finally believe and trust in one another, figure out what we can say and what we can't say to each other, just really figuring out each other as a team. And I think we figured it out at the right moment, because a lot of teams and stuff in our league had their run in the beginning. That's when we were figuring ourselves out, which is really when you're supposed to do it. And I think that is why we were able to go on our 4-game streak, because we finally glued and figured it out at the right time.
Right.
This is another one for anybody, but this was a physical, gritty game towards the end of it. How does
Well, we got a bunch of leaders. I'm definitely not the one that panic. So like I'm just the one that keep our motive. I mean, we played them 2 times. First time, second time they gave us a run, and they gave us a hell of a run the third time. But keeping our composure, we've been doing that really good from how where we started our win streak, and we're just trying to finish it. Like we know like what we can do. Like it's no need to get like gritty when we come down to the stretch, and then we got the coaches on our side. So like we just read the game. Just read the game. We play with pace. We play with care most of the time. But yeah, it came down to free throws. We didn't make a lot in the second half, but we made enough to seal the game off.
And when it comes to physicality, don't nobody. Let me get close to the mic. Nobody hit us harder than our coach Jace. So when it comes to this, we can take hits from anybody in the OVC all the time because our coaches challenge us, and they've been challenging us. Which another point is that I think that's why we're meshing right at the right time. Because I think a lot of people haven't. I'm not gonna say they haven't been working as hard for us, but we've been working, and I think it's just showing who's been working a little bit harder.
Me personally, I like the game physical. So I think if you ask me, we're one of the best physical teams in the OVC. So when we're allowed to play and we're allowed to be our gritty and go strong, and of course you're gonna have fouls and stuff like that, but when we're able to do that, we're a dangerous team.
I agree. Yeah. We like it when they let us play physical.
I want to ask about the defense, especially the last 5 minutes. They didn't have a field goal the last 5 minutes, but really for the whole game, you guys held the 2 of 14 shoot from behind the arc. So, like I said, it really seemed like that kind of spearheaded the win.
Yeah, I think we were able to kind of switch around some matchups with some people, and not just because somebody couldn't guard somebody. It was more for, maybe, we have people with length, and now we're going to put that on number 3. Maybe she can't, guard her as perfect, but from the 3, she didn't get any off. Or then we're putting people. There was a time I looked over at the staff and said, I want to see Nana on 5 at one time, because I thought that, Holman plays with such, physicality and body. And Nana, when she's really challenged out on the perimeter and with somebody that has that kind of 15-foot 4-like player, she really gets down and can guard. And, I just think we have a lot of different things we can throw at them matchup-wise to make people uncomfortable at times. And as long as we're locked in and getting back and, transition D there for a minute, I couldn't figure out. I kept turning around to the bench like, what in the world is going on? Why we're making shots and giving up transition Ds? So as a head coach, you can't see everything and whatnot, but I think there was some excitement built up. And but, moving forward and getting that one under our belt, that's just something that we've got to be better at.
One more, Chandler in the back.
My question's for Leah. Seemed like you just made huge shots in every game against Little Rock this season. Being a Little Rock native, you had some big threes in Little Rock. Made a couple big threes today. What does it mean for you being a Little Rock native, going 3-0 against them this season?
It feels good. I don't know. I just never look at them like as a like challenge, because like I mean we just hooping. So like my jump shot has been starting to fall. My shoulder's starting to feel better. I shoot it with confidence now. They call me Steph Curry now, so so that's been my motive. So like when we get the penetration and we get the kick, I feel like that's where my best is shot at. So I was just ready to step to the occasion and knock it down. Like I said, I wasn't in a rush like the last. Like I kept my poise. So I feel like that played a lot in the game instead of just rushing shots. But we got good shots thanks to Ray for the penetration and the kick. So our assists looking good. So that's definitely a big part up in it. But once everybody get flowing, I mean it's a good feeling. You can't even deny it. So.
Can I say something? I want to give a shout out to Leah because she really does. Out of a lot of shooters that I play basketball with, Leah can miss a lot of shots in the game. But when it's time to hit them shots, she is a person that will hit them shots for you. As you guys can see, we played them 3 times. And when she needs to hit them, she hit them. So I will say she was right about her being a leader that is very poised, because a lot of people wouldn't be able, including myself, wouldn't be able to get out of, missing shots early. Do I still take that shot? Do I not? So I will say that's a shout out to her, because that does take a lot of leadership, they take a lot of growth, they take a lot of maturity and stuff like that.
Yes, preparation.
Oh my God, thank you guys.
And playing against her at Three Rivers for many years, I clearly trust that she can make a lot of big shots in big situations.
My last question is for Lexi, one of the most experienced Red Hawks. Took our lumps last year, took your lumps a couple of times this year, but to get SEMO to the quarterfinals, a place we haven't been since 22, 23, what does that mean to you wearing SEMO across your chest?
It means everything. I think that this is bigger than basketball for me. I think as much as I love this name on top across my chest, I love the girls that stand behind me even more, and I think that they're the biggest motivation for me. They have had my back. My best games, my worst games, they have treated me with so much love and respect throughout it all. And this is my last year, and they've given me all. I'm like, y'all, give me more, give me more, give me more, give it all. And they have done everything I have asked for and more. And the least I can do is give them a great last season. And I think I put them exactly where we belong. This is going to be a habit. This is where we're going to continue to be. We're just getting SEMO right back on track, if you ask me.